Hey guys, am I live? I'll give it another second. I'll make sure somebody's here. Happy weekend. Hope you guys are doing well. My name is Dr. Sharnael, Wolverton-Sehon. I think I'm live. Let me see. Oh gosh. Want to talk to you really quickly about the importance of sleep. Give you guys a little breakdown. When we sleep, that's our time that we restore. Sleep is very important for your immunity and for your health, and it does a lot of things for your cells, obviously. Releases HGH, which is the human growth hormone, resets all those hormones, helps the body actually just get to a resting point to be able to even restore and reset. So really important to go to sleep in the first place and not stay up all night. Very, very important to maybe shut down all the screens a few hours before so you can actually get the serotonin and all the things, the melatonin and all the things that start coordinating. There's been studies that show when you have the blue light from all these screens that it does affect the melatonin levels, which won't be able to allow you to go to sleep as much. 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock is your highest levels of HGH release. So super important to do your best to get to sleep by 10 if possible. And Gary used to teach us that if we slept by 10 o'clock, that period from 10 to 12 would be like sleeping 4 hours instead of 2 hours because it was such an accumulated time of your body reset. I like to use some help if you have not tried either Sleep Essence or Mu Pro. Let me show you the right label here. Mu Pro. If you haven't used either of these, I would strongly encourage you to try them because this can help kind of get you going in the sleep department, especially if you have any kind of adrenal fatigue. Adrenal fatigue will not let your body sleep as much. It usually symptoms have a lot to do with not being able to get to sleep, being completely exhausted, but not being able to get to sleep because your mind is still like thinking about all the things from today, tomorrow, next week, blah, 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 blah. Very difficult to wake up in the morning as well. A lot of times with people with adrenal stuff have sinus issues, chronic sinus issues too. So anyway, getting to sleep is really, really helpful and helping to reset the body. The first time I ever used Mu Pro or was introduced to it, Gary sent us on a trip to Amman. And this is back when only like 20 people would go with him. And we went over there and he sent us about $1,000 worth of products before we went, about a month before we went, to make sure that we would be taking things like Thieves and Ningxia Red, and he sent us Present Time and Inner Defense. He sent us enzymes. He sent us Omega Gies. There was a lot of different ones that he sent, but Mu Pro was one of them. Well, he told us to take these for the next 3-4 weeks before we left so we would make sure our immunity was set for being overseas. And when I would take the Mu Pro, I was setting it at like 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I don't know why. That's when I set it. And I didn't read any of the ingredients. I just thought Mu Pro, it sounds like it's something for your immunity. And I knew all this stuff was for your immunity, so I was taking it. So take it. And I took it around 3 o'clock. By 4 o'clock, I was sitting in front of my computer with like toothpicks on my eyes because I was like, oh my God, I cannot stay awake. I was so tired that I literally actually took a pregnancy test because I thought I was tired. I don't know if any of you have ever been pregnant, but when you are pregnant, those first 12 weeks are exhausting and you could barely stay awake. So I actually thought I was pregnant. I wasn't pregnant. And so anyway, we get over to Amman and we had done like I don't remember how many hours to get there when we got there. But at home in the US, it was in the middle of the night. But over there, it was like 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning when we landed. And he told us, you know, to get into the rhythm of the new time change, he told us to put present time on, and to take off our shoes, get in the grass or the dirt and like reset. And then also he said it was really important for us to continue to stay awake until it was time to go to sleep in that continent, or I mean in that country, so we could stay in the clock and get used to the new time zones. Then about 6 o'clock, so we did that. I was super tired, but we did that. We had Energize and enzymes and a lot of other things. Gary used to take a lot of enzymes with every meal, in between meals. No one could figure out how he had so much energy. He always said that enzymes and Ningxia Red were his main reasons why, because he would take, 20-year-olds on trips with him, and they were exhausted, and he would just never ever stop. But anyway, at 6 or 7 o'clock, he stopped what we were doing. We stopped what we were doing, and then he informed us to go ahead and take the Imipro, and then we were going to go back to the room, and he wanted us to just relax and like go to bed finally, and so we could reset. And I was like, why are we taking this at 6 o'clock or whatever? And he explains that this is to help you rest. Didn't know that. So I guess there's melatonin in it, and there's some other things in it, but I thought maybe you should change the name to passing out, help you pass out at night stuff instead of Imipro. But I get that he was calling it that because it helps us to increase our immunity after we are sleeping. So anyway, I just want to relay that story, and also would love to hear any of your favorite supplements and why. And I'll actually be giving a prize away. So any of you want to share your favorite supplement and why in this thread, then I'm going to be giving away a free card deck to the winner. So awesome, and hope you guys are well this Saturday. And I would love to hear from you what your favorites. This is my actual favorite. I also really love multigreens, which I don't have it right here with me right now, but probably Imipro, multigreens, and enzymes would be my favorite. If you could have a favorite. Of course, I love Super B for all those reasons. Gosh, how do you pick one, right? So yeah, definitely love to hear your favorite and why in this thread. And I'm going to give away a free card deck to one of you. So have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye.